It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's Geno. It's the weekend. What's happening, everybody? The noise you might hear is rain. We have a heavy thunderstorm and rain passing by. So you might hear some thunder and rain, but it's all good. But it doesn't matter because the weekend is here. Yes, the weekend is here. TGIF, thank God it's a Friday. We don't call it Friday. It's Friday. Yay, it's Friday. And I'm here, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. Unless otherwise, sometimes we have circumstances deemed different. How about that? Like earlier this week. But we're going to have a new start time shortly. We'll be coming on 30 minutes earlier soon. We'll get you more. We'll give you more and get you more information and give you more details coming up about that, 7 p.m. Eastern. But now, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 Central Time, Chicago, Chi-Town, stand up, South Side, West Side, we see you. Gold Coast, downtown, everybody, all the surrounding suburbs. Central Time from Minneapolis to Milwaukee, down to Memphis, Tennessee, Little Rock, Arkansas. Stand up, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, Louisiana, over there in Dallas and Houston, Texas, live in Los Angeles, and Las Vegas, West Coast, 4:30 p.m. Portland, Oregon, where my daughter, firstborn, Boogie, and little Hendrix Blue. Papa Bear got to see his little Hendrix man today, so I'm always amped when I get to do that. Now, I need everybody to do me a favor right now. Click on the thumbs up button. All right, do me a favor. Let YouTube know what time it is. It is this show. It's one of the most exciting, dynamic, entertaining, enlightening, inspiring. Listen. It's not. What can I say? Muhammad Ali said this. It ain't bragging when you can back it up. But this is your feedback because you guys make the show by watching it, and I love you so much, absolutely. And real love, it is a verb, not a noun. It's a verb, it's an action word, and I always usually close the show with that. So please click on the thumbs up. Like is so important. It helps the show. It helps my media company because YouTube, the more thumbs up, or just respond, just to contact, make sure thumbs up, click on the share. So like, share. Click on that share button, copy and paste the link. You can copy and paste it in an email and a text message. You can copy and paste out of here that thunder and lightning. You can copy and paste it on your forehead, on your butt cheeks, on your belly button, wherever you want to do. It is all good with me. So like, share, copy and paste, and tell everybody to subscribe. All right, let's get the show going here. I have two guests coming on. They are founders and managing partners of a company called Hhalle Nichols, Agentic PR. I'm so excited. You'll see them shortly. Miranda, yeah, I know you all heard that. That was a big thunder right there. Miranda Nichols. She's, of course, family. She's been on the show many times. And my good friend Taylor Hhalle. All right, so shout out to my Leos. Stand up, you lions. Let me hear you roar. All right, if your birthday is today, August 14th, happy birthday. You are celebrating a birthday with Hhalle Berry. Hhalle Berry. Hhalle Berry, Hhalle Berry, the big 6-0. Black don't crack. I know you said, well, Geno, the black ain't cracked. I don't know about the other part, but the black has not cracked. So shout out to my girl, Miss Hhalle Berry, Miss Oscar winner. It's a shame that she had to have sex with Billy Bob Thornton. Doesn't he look like he's just got lice? He just looks like he don't bathe, he don't wash his behind. He just looks like some people just look like they smell and just, no shade, just some people they just look like you need a hazmat team to come out, with the suit on and just kind of disinfect you down. But hey, what a black woman got to do in Hollywood and in life, just in this, man, the racism ain't enough. They got to deal with the sexism and misogyny. We got to do something about that. We got to do, and that's why I work so hard on this show. Anyway, Hhalle Berry, 60 today. Jack Gay Harry, Black Still Ain't Cracking. One of my favorite TV shows in the 80s, of course, The Cosby Show, A Different World, and a show called 227. She played Miss Sandra Ross. And one of my favorite shows from the 90s sitcoms. I don't watch TV like that anymore. Sister. You know the twins, Tamia and Tamara Mowry? Those were her daughters. My man Tim Reed, who was on a show way back in the 70s, WKRP in Cincinnati. That was her husband. Not just baby daddy, because they were married in the show. Anyway, Jack A. Harry is 70 today. Black is not cracking. Irvin Magic Johnson, 5-time NBA champion, Olympic gold medalist, NCAA championship, NCAA basketball champion with the Michigan State Spartans way back in '79. Business mogul, bought a whole bunch of TGI Fridays and then sold them back to I think it was Starbucks. He bought a bunch of Starbucks and sold them back to that dude, the CEO of Starbucks. So anyway, I digress because he ain't one of my favorite people. But anyway, Magic is definitely one of my favorite people of all time, 67 today. Speaking of great athletes, great NBA players, I just got to shout out Russell Westbrook. You know, it's funny because today he retired, and that's not funny. He played 18 years, played hard, retired with the most triple doubles in NBA history. I think it's like 209. He had 4 straight seasons of a triple double. That means double figures, at least like 10 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, sometimes or 10 steals. In like 3 categories in the game, you got to have at least a double figures. So he did that 209 times. Him and Kevin Durant, they were young pups, and James Harden. I forgot, what was that? That was like the early 2000s? Yeah, it was like the early, had to be, because 18 years is 2026. So it was the early 2000s when he came into the league, and they played Oklahoma City, which the team had just left Seattle, because Kevin Durant, I think, played a season or 2 when they were in Seattle. Should have left that team in Seattle. And they took it to Oklahoma City. They went to the NBA Finals, and they were never the same. But anyway, shout out to Russell Westbrook, repping the Crenshaw neighborhood in Los Angeles, played at UCLA, and, man, got a lot of hate when he played. But today, folks is like kissing his ass and like, oh, you're the greatest. Which leads me to what I want to, it leads me to a larger conversation. It's going to be a short conversation because I got to talk about this Essence 50th greatest R&B list in a minute. Give me about 30 seconds. So this is what I would like for us to do. Can we give people, there was a saying, give someone their flowers when they are alive. If they're doing great work, if you admire what they do, if you appreciate how they have treated you, how they have treated humanity, if you admire whatever it is about them, praise them while they are alive. How about the same praise that you would say and say to the public, oh, they were great. How about saying that to them when they are alive? This world would be so much better if we could just do that. Don't wait till people die. Oh, they was a wonderful. If they were really a wonderful person, tell them. Now, if they weren't, don't lie. Just don't say anything. My grandmother said, Jeannie, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Now, my mother's a little different because if you pissed her off, she'd have a whole lot to say. You might get cussed out. But can we, there's so much about just, not just the culture here in America, but about humanity. Just, if we could just shift that and just change that energy, because all these things that people, let's shift it. Russell Westbrook used to get hated on. They called him Westbrick, said he couldn't shoot. Now, he wasn't Steph Curry, but, he wasn't the worst shooter in NBA history. But the brother played hard. He never cheated the game. Full stop. So can we learn to, especially in the climate we're living in now, you would be surprised how just a kind little word like, thank you, or I appreciate you. It was nice of you to hold the door for me, or to, you get in line, and sometimes, you have your groceries on the little conveyor belt, and someone in front of you has their groceries. Let me just do something, because I'll do it, the little divider. Just put it down. Just small acts of kindness. Can just acknowledge the small acts and the large acts. It can make so much difference. And we always have something negative. We got shade. We want to throw shade and hate on folks. So can we just find something, we're good at throwing shade, but we're not good at just having kind things to say. So can we just do that? So congratulations, Russell Westbrook. Job well done, brother. All right, real quick before I bring my guest on, because I'm going to be on this for a while. Not like a while today, but this is good. This conversation that I'm segueing into now, this is going to be a part of many upcoming episodes. So Essence has released his 50th greatest R&B songs of all time. First thing I know, and I don't know who compiled this, I'll get some more details, but the majority of them are ballads, which I don't have a problem with, but it's just some of the songs he left out. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to give you the top 10, their top 10. As Stevie Wonder. Can We Talk, Tevin Campbell. I Have Nothing, Whitney Houston. Before I Let Go, Maze. Let's see here. And that was Prince 4, Maze 5. Donny Hathaway, A Song for You. 7, Luther, Never Too Much. SWV Week number 8. Now, we're talking about the 50th, or the 50 greatest R&B songs of all time. Like, way of all time, as Muhammad Ali would say. Reasons came in at 9, and Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo, Nothing Really Matters, came in 10. Okay, first of all, for me, if I had to pick number 1, and there's no Temptations on there, so this had to be a generational list. Number 1 song of all time, I can make an argument for My Girl, The Temptations. I mean, that is so iconic. Just the original with, come on, Eddie Kendricks and David Ruffin. I can make an argument for What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. And I could probably make some other arguments. I could make an argument for a lot of Michael Jackson songs. I could make an argument for Prince songs. Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk, which is a great song. I absolutely love it. But number 2, because you got Reasons at number 9. Now, Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire, either the original studio version or the live version, which may be even better, depending on what you want. The live version might be even better than the original version. Reasons could have been 3, 2, or 1. Now, they picked the wrong Whitney song, and I love I Have Nothing, but come on. When I hear Whitney's voice, first song I hear is Saving All My Love for You. Now, Prince, I love, adore, but man, y'all missed a whole bunch of Prince songs, fast and slow. So I'll even throw out Purple Rain, because you'll say, well, that ain't really an R&B song, but really, I Want to Be Your Lover, and Soft and Wet, and Uptown, and Baby, I'm a Star, and In Erotic City, and Sign of the... Okay, so Prince fans, there you go. SWV, Luther, Never Too Much. Now, that came in at 6. I could actually maybe slide that up a little higher, but man, so many. Dance with My Father, not to mention all the ballads. Houses, I could switch out, really, to be honest. If I was going to switch out a Luther song, I might switch out Never Too Much with A House Is Not a Home. That's really the one. If y'all going to do that, that's the one. That is the Luther song. That's the iconic. Yes, it's a whole bunch of Luther babies. It's, 40 now that got kids. So, come on. A House Is Not a Home, that's the one for Luther. And I love Never Too Much. How Al Green's Love and Happiness is not in the top 10, to me, that disqualifies this list right there. You can't have a top 10 R&B song list and not have Love and Happiness. Come on, y'all. Stop playing around. I could go with Michael Jackson, Rock With You. So many Michael Jackson songs, Want to Be Starting Something. Or we can go Jackson 5, A Little Mike. We could even go Ben. You could put almost any of the Jackson 5 songs up in the top. As a matter of fact, you could have a top 10 R&B list of all time songs. and they all be the Jacksons, the Jackson 5, the Jacksons that went to Philly International, Columbia, and then Michael Jackson. We ain't talking about Janet. So, and then songs like Flashlight, Car Wash. They had Sexual Healing down at 25. So we're gonna talk about this more. If you're watching, if you got a favorite, give me your favorite, your 50 greatest R&B. Don't even give me 50. Give me your top 10, 25, but you can give me 50. Leave your comments in the comment section below or put them in the chat room. All right, listen. My guests are founders and managing partners of Hhalle Nichols Agentic. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. They'll correct me if I'm wrong. Hhalle Nichols Agentic PR. Welcome. They've been very patient, but you know, I get on these rants, and Miranda knows, she knows how her brother is. Welcome, Miranda Nichols and Taylor Hhalle, to the show. Welcome, family. How are we doing?
We are doing amazing, just like you, Geno.
Thank you. Taylor, how you doing, buddy?
Thank you, Geno. Good. Happy Friday to you, as we say around here, right?
Hey, Miranda, I got to ask, it's funny. So I got to ask Taylor something. Taylor, have you ever, because you don't have, the only thing you're missing is the sunglasses. Has anyone ever told you that you favor, there's this R&B singer that was a white brother that's really so cool. We love him. Miranda probably knows who I'm about to mention. That you favor a guy named R&B singer named John B.
John B.
Nobody has ever told me I look like John B. This is the first. This is history right here.
Y'all could be at least like brothers or first cousins. To me, you favor. All he needs, Miranda, is the sunglasses on like John B.
That's it. And the Timbs.
Yeah, right.
We'll get you a picture tomorrow, Gino. I'll get the sunglasses.
I got you.
And we'll get a picture. How about that?
Now, the real question, Taylor, is can you sing?
A little bit.
Really?
Not gonna lie. I have been caught at Bangkok Lounge. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, I don't want you to hurt yourself because Miranda will tell you, John B has set the standard high, and he's been embraced by the culture because he embraces the culture. So he's not a culture vulture. He's the real deal. So if you're gonna sing some John B now, you know, maybe you might want to listen to it before you, Miranda, talk to him now.
Oh, I'll be practicing. I'm not going to go on the spot like that.
Trust me, I got him. That's my partner. I will not leave him out here looking crazy.
So Miranda says she'll be in the background. Just move your lips and she'll sing it for you.
She does that for me more than I'd like to admit. And that's why we're partners.
All right, Fridays, I like to always have fun. But listen, I want you guys to talk about this amazing business you started. But first, so Miranda, I know you love music too. And then, Taylor, I want to get your feedback. So what did you think about Essence list of the 50 greatest R&B songs? What do you think about how I switched it out? And what do you agree, or you have a different list, or do you think I kind of nailed it?
Geno Jones, I'm talking for me right now. You nailed it. Luther Vandross, House is Not a Home. How do you not have Al Green, Love and Happiness? How do you not have more of the Jacksons? Like, I don't understand it. Like, how does SWV Week make it and Al Green don't make it? And not even a conversation.
And if we talk about greatest R&B songs, you gotta have Lenny Williams. Oh, 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 'cause I love you. Come on now. You gotta have that.
Marvin Gaye,
Marvin, what's going on? I had it number one.
Yep, absolutely. And Heard It Through the Grapevine is one of my favorite songs of all time. And if you want something, like, you got a long drive, you throw that thing on and you go through the emotions through the whole drive. So Marvin Gaye, absolutely.
And Flashlight, Car Wash song. I noticed a lot of the songs were ballads, which I'm okay, but you know, I think they would have did better just maybe have like the 50 greatest ballads, the 50 greatest like party songs or up-tempo songs. But I mean, Essence, you didn't do bad. I mean, I like Ass, and I loved Can We Talk, but you talking about 1 and 2, that's, yep, that's a little, Al Green is like, yo, I'm still here, y'all, love and happy. So, and I can imagine Marvin's estate, because his sister and his family don't play about him. They're like, y'all tripping, because Marvin Gaye should have been up top. So, all right, so I'm going to make a hard pivot here. So, congratulations, Hhalle Nichols, Agentic PR. So, give us the origin story. Whoever wants to start can just start.
So I'm going to start because many, many moons ago, me and Taylor were working on a PR campaign, a political campaign in Ohio, and didn't even know we were working on the same initiative until we met 2 years ago
Really?
on another client's project.
So wait, Miranda.
we've
So
been
was
in
this a political campaign? Whose campaign were you guys working on? Didn't even know you guys were kind of teammates.
Jeff Hostetler out of Ohio.
Wait a minute. Is that the same
Yeah,
dude that played in the NFL?
No, it's the disgraced Speaker of the House in Ohio.
Oh, I knew that name rang a bell. Okay.
Yeah, so that's who we were able to connect through when we realized we were on the same team.
Wow.
And from then, it was just like a Kaizen burst. If you know Lean Six Sigma, it was just magic after that. We were able to, within the first week, start completing each other's sentences. And so just in understanding how he thought and how I thought, he has the really tech, he has a hold of the tech and how to code it and how to position it to make us more efficient. I'm on the more of the front end with the training and the change management and the interface with the client and bringing them through the door. And it just worked. And we said in September of 2025 that we were going to start this company. And we are on the precipice of something that a lot of people have not been able to master. And we feel confident that we are going to really regulate the game as it relates to agentic PR firms, because we have been doing it for a while now, and we're already taking major clients and changing their perspective on how they organize their businesses. So I'm going to let Taylor talk to the technical piece of what that is.
So yeah, Taylor, go ahead. And what makes it so unique and different and groundbreaking?
Well, me and Miranda, we work across a lot of vectors, right? And that's the thing. When it comes to this new age of AI, and particularly agentic AI, what does that even mean, right? I mean, there's so many buzzwords in this industry and technology, but I think one of the things, especially looking to what we got going on tomorrow, right? With when we're coming together on the Democratic side, and me and Miranda's involvement on that side of politics, right? I want to take y'all way back to 2007, 2008, and there was a time when this guy named Barack Obama was running for president, right? And one of the things that lifted Obama to the presidency beyond his charisma, beyond his background and his education, just the abilities he had, was his technology. Okay, I'm sure y'all remember back in the day reading like the stories. Obama's tech is just cutting edge. The things that the Democrats are doing out there is just cutting edge. And we lost that somewhere along the way. There's basically one big company that does the technology for Democrats across this country, and they've gotten a little bit lazy. All right. And so one of the things that Miranda and I talk about is that when we talk about agentic AI and this next generation of technology, we want to put the power to organize back in the hands of the people. And that is what AI is going to allow us to do. It's something that we did back in 2008, 2010, but we've lost it along the way. And this is a new frontier. And me and Miranda coming together on this has just been a blessing, because not only are we taking this to businesses, to nonprofits, to organizations that are doing really good work, but when we look at politics, y'all, we have a huge opportunity to get that tech edge back that we used to have. And we know it wins elections, because technology is how you connect with people. And so very excited to be on this venture with Miranda. Hhalle Nichols, again, like she said, it's been something we've been talking about for a long time. And to get to this moment right now, in this bigger moment that we're in, y'all, in this country, I think it's just a blessing. It's an opportunity, and we're ready to make some change.
So Miranda, give us the barbershop and beauty salon breakdown. As my grandfather and brother Joe Madison, late iconic ancestor, legendary talk show host, said, "Put it where the ghosts can get it, where everybody can get it." So break it down for us. What does all this look like in layman terms, and how it will affect and improve your business, or just how can everyday people, how will it interact with our lives?
Okay, so in understanding that We in the US, we are light years behind in AI understanding and how it affects your everyday life. We are being taught to be afraid of AI because it's going to take your job. It's going to take over your life. What we really need to be teaching at elementary level is the development pieces at elementary level so that we can get on par with China and Finland and the other countries that are way, way above us in development, so that we don't teach people to be scared of it. We teach them to utilize it. And as long as you know, because there is always a human factor to any AI process, there has to be human review. There's always a human factor. So as long as we can teach our people the importance and teach our employers the importance of AI review, you'll still have a job as long as you understand what that AI bot is doing to make your life easier. This is something that it has revolutionized organizing my life. Okay. I don't have to remember to send emails. I don't have to remember to send responses to invites. I have a task board that comes up daily that says, these are the things that you need to do urgently. These are the things that you can take time, but there's a date attached to it. I don't have to pay an assistant to do that anymore. My AI bot does all of that for me and then some. When you get this in your life, it makes your life easier, but you still have to be a part of the process because you have to be the final approver. See, AI can't move along by itself. You still got to hit the button and say, yes, I approve.
And the companies, you got the data centers. It depends on who is feeding the information, who is,
And I'm going to let Taylor speak to that because he does a lot of the back end on what we're doing with the information that we get from clients. So I'm going to let him speak to that really quickly.
And Taylor, I want you to.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say.
Out at 8.
No, okay. Well, you got to run. I'm not going to keep you. I'll let you jump out of here, both of you all. But real quick.
No, but Taylor is going to speak to the.
He can stick around. Okay. Well, Taylor, I want you to speak to, because unfortunately, in virtually every major industry in America, historically and still to this day, and not just in America, it's global, there's inherent bias. So I'm sure that you all have ways of making sure that bias and prejudice, bias in terms of racial bias, gender bias, is not kind of fed into this AI, and I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, so what did AI get trained on, right? It got trained on humanity, got trained on our history, our behaviors, our way of thinking. And so to your point, I mean, by default, you're going to try to have those biases in those systems. And so for Miranda and I and what we do at Hhalle Nichols, it's all about the training piece. And so when we work with our clients, we put a lot of emphasis on the upfront training of those systems to make sure that they work specifically the way we tell them to. And so, just like people, Geno, you can't get rid of bias entirely. I wish we could. I mean, it would be amazing. That's why we talk about implicit and explicit bias, because it's that implicit side that's really hard to get rid of. And how do we try to get rid of implicit bias? Well, you don't necessarily get rid of it. You raise awareness about it. And you do that through training, education, and awareness campaigns. It's almost the same way in AI. It's done through training and awareness. And so when those behaviors come up, stopping them in real time and adding those to the training, 90% of the service, that if you really want to boil down what me and Miranda can do for a business, a political campaign, a nonprofit organization, it comes down to training these systems to be perfect for that client. And a part of that perfection, Geno, is imperfect as we are, is trying to iron out that implicit bias. But I'll tell you, AI, again, the takeaway from this, AI is built after humans and comes with a lot of the faults that we have. And it takes that constant work, just like with us.
Well, that sounds exciting.
And the last thing I'm going to say, Geno, is the way that we were able to, because this was a very sensitive subject for me, as far as how the AI interpreted my face versus Taylor's face.
Yes.
And so our systems are trained to recognize the difference between Caucasian, African American. So that's been trained in our systems, so it knows what it's recognizing when it sees it. So that's something else that we can offer to a lot of systems that are just coming commercial off the shelf, that those biases are not being, the systems are not being taught those biases. We teach from the very beginning because one of the managing partners is me.
Right. Right. Well, I knew, but I had to ask that question, and I wanted to hear, and I want you to share with the viewers exactly how you guys counteract that. All right, listen, I know I'm short on time, so let everybody know where they can go and learn more about the company Hhalle Nichols, Agentic PR. Maybe they want to contract your services out, like you said. Business, small business, large business, political campaigns. I'm sure there are other, maybe just there folks just in their regular life feel that this could benefit what they do. And if you got time, Miranda, talk about tomorrow night. There's a big dinner, and you guys are really being very generous with supporting the community. So I'll let you and Taylor speak to all that.
So Taylor, I'm going to turn this over to you because I had a hard out at 8. I apologize, but I thank you so much for the opportunity for us to come on and offer your viewers a different look at how they could be running their businesses. This is our really official rollout of Hhalle Nichols has been done on the Geno Jones Show. This is definitely an exclusive for you, Geno.
Well, breaking news. I love you.
And I'm going to leave
So I know you
Taylor to talk about how to reach us and to talk about how we are investing in an internship program early in our company by offering access to a very needed event in North Charleston tomorrow. You got it, Taylor.
All right. Well, I know you got a hard out. You'll be back. Don't worry. Come on, Miranda. You family, so you like a co-host. So you'll be back.
Exactly.
So thank you, Taylor. So I'll let you pick up the ball from there, man.
Yeah, no problem. See you, Miranda, and thanks for having us on, Geno. I think tomorrow, picking up and looking at the political nature, I'm going to keep bringing it back to that because, again, I think that with AI, we have such an opportunity to revamp, get back to what we once were, which was leaders in technology, leaders in organizing. Technology is what allows those folks to knock on your door and make those phone calls and connect with their neighbors and talk about the issues. And so if we can get better at technology, then we will get back to winning elections. And for me, that is the most important thing. You see the correlation. Let's get back to that. And so as a part of that, I know Miranda and I, we picked up quite a few tickets for tomorrow's gala with the Charleston County Democratic Party. I'm very excited to see Dr. Jermaine Johnson, candidate, the next governor of South Carolina. Dr. Jermaine Johnson will be there, as well as the next U.S. Senator for South Carolina, Dr. Annie Andrews. We are very excited for this, and so we are going to be there. And Geno, I know Miranda had said if we've got a couple tickets for you to give away, and we'd love to give those away to some of the young folks that are in your program, because one of the things Miranda and I talk about, folks are scared of AI. All right, it's going to take your job. It's Skynet, like the Terminator movies, whatever the case is. And we're here to tell you, especially for the younger folks, learn it. You may feel like it's too late in life to learn it. You don't need to go to college to learn AI. You can pick it up and start to learn it today. And if we actually learn the system that we're all scared of, it's going to be a little bit less scary. And so that's what we're encouraging, especially for the younger generation. So Geno, I don't know how this works on your show, sir, but we got a couple of tickets to give away.
I know a lot of people are watching live right now. As a matter of fact, I'm moving the screen down. I can kind of monitor. So let's do this. I had to reboot my Instagram. Mark Zuckerberg and his team, somebody hacked my Facebook account. They permanently disabled it. So I'm like, fine. Then that just gave me a reason not to be bothered. But I'm on Instagram. As a matter of fact, at the end of this show, you'll see, ignore what you see on Facebook. But I am on Instagram, and you can find, it is going to say the Geno Jones Show. Just go on Instagram. So I'm sure if you type in the Geno Jones Show, or if you just type in Geno Jones Show, it'll come up. As a matter of fact, I'm doing this search in real time just to confirm, so I know what people are seeing when they go out. Because I never really go. Yep, that's it right there. It is that's what it. The Geno Jones Show, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, right there. So leave me a message. So you said how many tickets?
Oh, we do two.
Two, a pair.
We got two.
All right, so now
A pair.
this is the criteria. So we're looking for high school seniors primarily, right? That's the focus, because you really want to support young people who have an interest in political science or want to become future leaders. It could be, because you can be affect politics on the inside or the outside, as a community organizer and just an activist. So there's somebody who is an inside-outside game. So if this is something that you have a passion for, you're interested in, a young person, if you are a senior in high school, leave me a message. Go to my Instagram, Geno Jones Show. Now I'm on Instagram. I'm on Threads, Geno Jones Show. I'm on Blue Sky, Geno Jones Show, and I'm on Twitter or X. And I really don't. I try to avoid it because it's just the hate and the racism. I just can't. I'm just being honest. But so
it used to be an okay place. I don't know what they did to the place.
I don't either.
The Twitter.
So the first young people, high school seniors, a pair of tickets for each student, right?
That's right. And Geno, one of the things I want to plug real quick is Miranda and I are very intent on starting our internship program as soon as possible. And I will tell you, I mean, as somebody that wasn't really meant to go to college myself, and lucked out and got an internship, that's how I was able to meet politicians and start a career in this really exciting industry. And Miranda and I are dedicated to doing that for the future generation, all about paying it forward. So send us your best and your brightest, and we'll get them plugged in. And like you said, this is a career field, especially politics and technology, where you can make a serious difference in your community every single day, y'all. Vote in your local elections. Your local elections matter more than you know, and we want to get the next generation out and excited about the future, rather than so scared of what's to come. So let's find that positivity. Let's send us some folks to get them excited about what's coming.
So I'll be checking Instagram. I'll check all my platforms, but I'm sending in everybody. Go the Geno Jones Show on Instagram. Message me. Give me, as a matter of fact, if you want to, just to, because it could be some adult that's trying to sneak in. You want to take a little picture of your high school ID. So we're looking for high school seniors primarily. And if you're interested in government, you might be involved in your student government there at your school. So reach out to me on Instagram, and their e-tickets, they'll be emailed to me. As a matter of fact, I'll reach out. And Taylor, you can talk to Miranda later, and she can let me know. I'm sure she'll just email them to me, and I can just forward them to whoever. So, and she can call me later on after the show. I know she's probably on another call. So go to Instagram, the Geno Jones Show, if you can see it. And Taylor just held it up. And so the first two students, high school seniors, you'll have a pair of tickets. It's going to be an incredible event at Royal Missionary Baptist Church. They have an event center in North Charleston. Our next governor, Dr. Jermaine Johnson, and our next U.S. Senator, Dr. Annie Andrews, and a slate of candidates. I've had them all on. As a matter of fact, I had Deshaun Blanding on. He'll be the next South Carolina Commissioner of Agriculture. I've had Tiffany Boozer on. I have Vincent Coe. I've had, I'm leaving out names. We'll have Sylvia Wright on pretty soon. And still, we got a couple more. As a matter of fact, Jermaine Johnson is going to be on a week from this Monday, August 24th. He'll be a guest right here. You'll see him right on camera where you see my man Taylor Valley. You'll see Dr. Jermaine Johnson. So I'm looking forward to that. Taylor, I would love to have a conversation, especially with you, the technical whiz and genius and brain of the operation. I would love for you to come back and have a conversation, a real honest conversation about AI, because there are a lot of very legitimate concerns, especially for poor communities with these data centers and using up the energy, running up the light bills, with the air, the water. So the impact on the environment and impacts that we probably don't know about. I learned I think there's some American companies that are actually using AI companies that are like in Canada, at some company. As a matter of fact, there is a black-owned AI company called the app is Ask Aisha. And I did some research there. The data centers they use are like in Vancouver, Canada, and I think some other locations. But that's a huge concern for people nationwide, just the fear and the impact that these centers will have on the community. So I would love to have a conversation with you and have you kind of share the perspective and the safeguards that your company is taking, because I know you, and I know Miranda don't play. So I know all those things, all those concerns we just mentioned. I know that you all factored all of that into when you formed this AI company.
Yeah.
So I would love to.
Yeah, the ethics of it, Geno. I think we could wrap on that for a while, because honestly, it's something that I struggle with. I prey on is how do we move forward with this if it's reality, right? And the folks that are in charge of that aren't necessarily trustworthy or doing the right things, especially for our poor communities, like you said. How do we hold them to account, right? Understanding this is an amazing technology that can bring so many good things. But at the front end of it, I mean, these concerns are so valid. And I'm glad you brought that up. Geno, I'd love to come back and talk about that sometime, sir.
Well, listen, and I'm going to hold you to that. So shoot me an email, Geno Jones Show. I have a Gmail, and that's it. It's no the.
Easy to remember.
Yep,
yeah.
Geno Jones Show. So as a matter of fact, for those high school seniors that want to attend this big event at Royal Missionary Baptist Church, the event center, where Dr. Jermaine Johnson and Dr. Annie Andrews are going to be, you can shoot me an email. So the first two contacts that I get either in my inbox, who DMs me on Instagram, or shoots me an email to my Gmail, Geno Jones Show at Gmail. We'll pass those on to you. Hey, listen, Taylor, thank you so much. Taylor Valley, part of Hhalle Nichols Agentic PR firm. If you would like to hire these people, if you'd like to learn more about the company, for the young people that would like to learn more about the potential internships, I'm going to give you the last word, and you can give everybody information on where they can go. I don't know if you guys are looking to hire, but all the information that they want to get about Hhalle Nichols Agentic PR, let everybody know where they can go and get that information.
Y'all, we are so brand new, but you can check us out, valleynichols.com. We got a contact form up, and I got the full website coming probably tomorrow. And then other than that, we'll be on all your social media. I'm Taylor Valley. You can find me on social media as well. I'm always happy to talk with young folks. And Geno, I'm glad you brought that up. That's actually a passion of mine, is to go out and talk with young folks about not just careers in politics, but why they should care. You mentioned Secretary of Agriculture. Geno, why do I care who the Secretary of Agriculture is? Well, it's a big deal. And if we can get more folks in tune and involved, that is my life purpose. And so, Geno, thank you so much for having me on the show. valleynichols.com. Come talk to us, y'all. We love talking to people, whether or not you're actually hiring us. So come talk to us. We want to hear what you got going on. And Geno, thank you again for having us on the show. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, brother. And you were just talking about the Department of Agriculture. Why should we care? I care because I want to eat salad again. Because I don't trust it. I have not bought salad since this cyclosporiasis virus, a bug, whatever it is, came out. No, I haven't. I refuse. No, I don't trust any supermarket.
Well, sir, since you brought it up, just for the record, no relation to Taylor Farms. Totally different Taylor, not me.
I didn't think so. Not at all. But no, I mean, it's so important. And like you said, these concerns, these environmental concerns, and the ethical concerns. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. So I'm so excited. So I will have you back soon, because that's a conversation that's really top of mind for everybody now, and it's having a huge impact. We're talking about the politics and Election Day, which here in South Carolina, Election Day is October 19th. Election Day ends November 3rd. All right? Election Day is October 19th. So we showing up early. We're not waiting until November 3rd. That's when Election Day ends, and it's going to be all kind of funny games and chicanery and skullduggery and just all type of hell's going to it's going to be some funny business going on. So we don't even want to wait till November 3rd. Show it like we did in the primary. People showed up and made such an incredible statement. It changed the way the South Carolina legislature was going to try to redraw that 6th district where Congressman Clyburn in, but people showed up and really, they scared the shit. They were like, oh, wait a minute, we done pissed them off. Well, okay, maybe we won't redraw this district. And that's what happens when we show up for ourselves and each other. So that's why you vote.
Hey, get loud. This is our year. This is, I mean, and if you think about it, shout out to the leadership in the party, Ralph Prelude, the folks up there who got this done, fielding candidates in all of the state legislative districts. Y'all, there is no excuse. I've gone out and voted and had to write in ridiculous people because we weren't fielding candidates. We don't have that excuse this year. We have amazing candidates up and down the ballot, and just shout out to the work of the leadership team up there, Christelle and everybody for getting this together. This is going to be a great year, and we need everybody's energy, particularly the young people. Let's get back out there and really make a splash because we can do this, y'all, and it is imperative.
Well, Taylor, you have a permanent home on the show. You're gonna be a regular co-host also, because I'm looking forward to having conversations, not just about the company and about your business, the AI business, but how that relates to politics. And you guys worked on campaigns, so it's the conversation that there's so many conversations on this level. But for me, just to put a bow on it, it's all about leaning into humanity. It's throw these labels out. People are trying to scare you with these bullshit labels, and really, when this cult accuses another group of something, it's an admission of what they're doing. It's an acknowledgement. So the accusation is like, think about it. You ever been in a relationship and you got a partner and they always cheat? Oh, I know you messing around and you sleeping around, always accusing you, you're not doing anything. Always just, in your phone and just always, you can't even go to the grocery store. You take the garbage out and you accuse of having an affair. And then you find out that person that was always pointing a finger at you, and accusing you, turned out they were the ones that was doing all the dirt all along. So this is what I'm messing up this phrase, thou protest too loud. I'm paraphrasing that phrase. Sometimes, people complain and always, oh no, and this is this, and then this is an abomination. Okay, you going a little hard there. Let's see what's really going on behind closed doors. So Taylor Hhalle, one of the founders, managing partners, Hhalle Nichols Agentic PR. Once again, is that Hhalle Nichols AgenticPR.com? Is that right?
Just Hhalle Nichols.
Okay.
You can make it real short and sweet.
Okay. I mean, if they're doing a search online, that's going to be the website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
We'll see you Saturday night, right? Tomorrow night, Saturday night for everybody watching live?
Yes, sir. That's right. I hope to see everybody out. Come on out. Let's show up strong. Show them what we're going to do in November.
Thank you,
on
Taylor.
October 19th, actually.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Election day, October 19th. Election day ends November 3rd. Thank you, Taylor.
That's right.
We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you, Geno. Have a great evening. Thank you.
All right. What a great conversation. Shout out to my girl, Miranda Nichols, and my man, Taylor Hhalle. All right. Once again, 2 tickets to attend this incredible event. Get a chance to meet Dr. Jermaine Johnson, is going to be the next governor of South Carolina, and Dr. Annie Andrews, she's going to be the next U.S. Senator from South Carolina. So once again, I'm just switching up, the Geno, inbox me or DM, leave me a message, the Geno, there we go, Geno Jones Show on Instagram. The first 2, we're looking for seniors in high school, this interested in government, political science majors, or maybe community activists, just serving the public. Want to be a public servant? This will be a great event to attend, and they are definitely looking to cultivate, curate, and develop the next generation of leaders, because it is your time. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you. And I'm just going to move this other screen over. There we go. God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. Yes, you, God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live, Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Man, I have fun talking about Essence 50th, but Essence 50 greatest R&B songs. We're going to have a lot of conversation about that next week. So, everybody, once again, before you leave me, click on that thumbs up button. Everybody, like, share. Click on the share. Do you see that little link? You see where it says share? click on that little, almost look like a little arrow, kind of bowed over. Thumbs up, click on the like, click on the share, and click on subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. And don't forget to copy and paste the link. Copy and paste the link to the show, this show and every episode, in an email and a text message. Copy and paste it on your forehead, on your butt cheeks, on your belly button, all over your body. If you want to do that, it's all right with me. But copy and paste it on every platform that you know, every platform you're connected with, every platform that you follow, every platform that follows you. Like, share, and subscribe. And it's so important that we support our Black-owned media companies, and platforms like this. So your financial support is greatly appreciated, and it is greatly needed. So, because we need your support. So you can support the show many ways. If you're just a big fan of the show, you're a fan of the platform, the message, what we do, and everything. So you could go to Zelle, use my email address I gave out earlier, Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell it, no the. Geno Jones Show at Gmail. You can use Cash App, $Dad G Jones, all one word. And Geno Jones Show at Gmail is all one word. No dots, no little dashes, no hype. Just Geno Jones Show, all one word at Gmail. Cash App, $Dad G Jones. So that's $ capital A, lowercase a d, capital G, capital J, lowercase O-N-E-S. Or I would love to have you as a sponsor of the Geno Jones Show. I would love to have you if you'd like to run your ads, political campaign ads, or just an ad, TV ad for your business. We can run it right here on the Geno Jones Show. So you want to be a sponsor, run that ad, use my email address, my Gmail, Geno Jones Show at Gmail, and I'll get you all the information you need. Shout out to Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check her and her Lexi Jones collection out on Instagram, lx.ncl_. lx.ncl_. Big shout out to Mario Uomo, and big shout out to Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram, Kel Be Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. I love you, real love, absolutely, positively, unconditionally love you, you and you. And real love is a verb. It's not a noun, it's a verb. It is an action word. Show somebody you love them. Have a great weekend. We'll see you live Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. I'll holla.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.